Say, doc, I say, I don't know what my lens anymore.
Yeah.
We hear it very often. But the Edro doesn't, sir. the prescription in your lenses, it doesn't get finished. You can keep it for 1,000 years and it will be the same. But like I said, it is your eye that is changed because you are growing.
We always say the screens, referring to our laptop, our devices.
Okay.
So now I'm hearing that the sun is also affecting us. So it's when you're in your room, you are being affected by your laptop screen or your phone screen. You step out to the sun is. So should you go out in the night?
That's very interesting. In as much as we don't want to scare people, sometimes we may have to, because it is sad people will come at the last stage that they've lost so much vision, and to break the news that there is nothing I can do about it. It's heartbreaking. Some herbalists claim they can help with glaucoma. What we are saying is that your optical nerves are dead. Okay, and no medication can resurrect them.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of the Hubtel podcast. We are going to be talking about one of the most important parts of our body, our eyes. I'm saying it's important because every single day there are questions that we ask, like, I'm sharing my screen, can you see it? Can you see my screen? What if you wake up one day and you really cannot see anyone's screen? And it's not because your network is bad, it's just because your eyes are not working, So we need to talk about our eyes. I'm Ethel, and I'm going to be your host for today. And with me here is Dr. Irene Enchi. She's an experienced and passionate optometrist with over 15 years of clinical practice in eye care. She's established Blackwood Optometry and is dedicated to providing high quality, affordable, and accessible eye care services to communities in Ghana. Dr. Irene, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ethel. Okay, I like your hair.
Thank you.
When I grow up, I'll do so.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so first of all, I don't understand, how does the eye work? How do we see with our eyes?
Yes, that's a very good question. So with me here, can I say it's your eye?
Yeah.
It's Ethel's eye. So if I should cut your eye into two, okay, just for the sake of explanation, this is how the eye looks like, okay, the eyeball, okay. Now for us to be able to see, it is light rays that enters our eye, okay. So as I'm looking at you now, there are light rays all around you, and it's going into my eye. And that helps me to see the color of your dress, the color of your hair, and then everything, okay. But first of all, let's look at the parts of the human eye. Okay. So like I said, this is the first part of the eye. Okay, it's a thin layer. Okay, as you can see, it's called the conjunctiva, the cornea. The cornea. Okay. So light rays around us enters our eye through a process called refraction.
Okay.
Through the eyeball. Okay. So this cornea you see here, it refracts about 60% of the light entering our eye. So it's very important that its shape, curvature, and everything is kept intact. Any slight damage to the cornea, it affects your vision entirely. Okay. Now, after the cornea, you see another part of the eye that we call the iris. Okay. The iris is what gives us the eye color.
Okay.
So normally when you see foreigners, they have different like gray, some have blue, but we Africans, we normally have brown or black iris. So this is the iris. Now, in the middle of the iris, you see like a circle, like a hole. That is called the pupil. So the role of the pupil is to control the amount of light entering our eye. It has an ability to close up and then open up. So if the sun is too bright and there's too much light, it will quickly constrict, allowing just the minimum of amount of light for you to see to enter the eye. If you are in a dark room, it will dilate, it will open up, so that you can pick a lot of light in them. That is why sometimes if you are in a room and the light goes off suddenly. It's as if you can't see anything.
Oh.
But with time, you realize that, oh, now you can see this, you can see your furniture. The pupil is taking its time to dilate, to absorb the least amount of light in the room to help you see.
Okay. So
that
I
is
want to ask, but the color of the iris, do you think it has any impact on how we see?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
It doesn't. Yes, it doesn't have an impact on how we see. Okay. So that's the pupil in the middle of the iris. So light is going through the cornea, through the iris. Then one of the most important parts of the human eye is called the natural lens. It's shaped like this, and it is filled with clear fluid as you see it. Or the same light will pass through this lens. The refraction process is still ongoing. Okay. Now this ball you see here is just a collection of fluid sitting at the back of the eye, actually giving the eyeball its shape like a ball. Okay. So the light rays will continue to pass through this fluid to the back of eye that we call the retina. As you can see, there are lots of nerves all over the place. Okay. So all the information coming through the light rays is received by the retina. So an image is cast here at the retina. Now you see that all the nerves in the eyeball, they gather at the back here. As you can see, let me try and just close this up so we can see it properly. Okay. As you can see here, so all these nerves are gathering here. Whatever information they have received from the eyeball is connected to the brain. And then now your brain will interpret what you are seeing.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see, any damage to any part of this eye would affect the way you see. So basically, that is how we see. I hope I haven't confused you.
No, I'm not confused, but it sounds like a lot of things happening.
Oh, yes.
How long does that whole process take? 'Cause
It's actually microseconds. I'm seeing you right now.
Yeah.
How long did it take? But I can see that you are in a black top
Yeah.
and the green trousers. That is how fast it is. Okay. So it's not like it's a slow process that you have to take your time before you can see. God made it such a way that it's just quick. Open and see.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So I would want to understand how well we can take care of our eyes so that we can see very well.
Okay. So the first thing we have to do is eating well. Even with this one, me myself, I'm guilty. It's a good eyesight starts with the food on your plate.
Interesting.
Most of us, we wait till like 10, 11, then we heap our plates with some kenke and some hot pepper to take us through the day. But please, let's start taking some greens. Okay, and some fruit. I know, but we have to try. The eye needs it. We need omega-3, we need zinc, we need vitamin C, we need vitamin E. That will help us, the eye, to prevent certain diseases, the structural parts of the eye to stay healthy. So we need that. Okay. So yes, spinach and then other things. Salmon, tuna, eggs, nuts, all those things, oranges. Okay, I don't remember the last time I took an orange.
Oh, I remember. So
I have repented. I have repented. So as you can see on my side, these are some of the things that we can add to our plate. So a well-balanced diet also helps us to stay healthy in the sense that you saw the nerves in our eyeball, right? Okay. So the same blood in our body is the same blood that is running through our eyes, through these nerves and vessels that you see. So if there is something wrong with your blood, it is carried into your eye as well. Yes. So if somebody is diabetic or hypertensive or has high cholesterol, the eye would also start getting some symptoms because it's the same blood that is circulating in the eyeball. Okay. So we need to check our plates very well. This one I'll do it quick.
Okay.
Quit smoking. It makes you more likely to get things like cataract. So cataract is basically an eye condition that affects the natural lens that I spoke about. Okay. It's supposed to be clear like this. Okay. But if you are developing cataract, the liquid in the eyeball begins to solidify. Yes, something like this.
Okay.
So now you see that with this, it will be difficult for light to enter for you to see well. So your vision will start getting a bit blurred. So cataract can be caused by smoking over a period of time.
Okay.
And then we also have to wear protective sunglasses. For some funny reason, this part of our world, it is like when you wear sunglasses, like you are trying to show off, you are trying to, it's like just
fashion.
focus. It's exactly. But if you've noticed in Europe and other nations, every time it's summer, everybody is in their sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because the sunlight can cause a lot of damage to our eyes. Okay.
Wow.
So just get a very nice sunglasses that suits your style. Rock it and protect your eyes at the same time.
But Doc, that's quite interesting because we always say the screens referring to our laptop, our devices.
Okay.
So now hearing that the sun is also affecting us. So it's when you're in your room, you're being affected by your laptop screen or your phone screen. You step out to the sun is so should you go out in the night?
That's very interesting. It doesn't mean don't go out at all, but you can go out, but you protect your eyes. Okay, you can stay indoors, protect your eye. You go out there, you protect your eye. So it's not just for fashion's sake, but it's very, very important that we wear sunglasses. Okay,
Right.
and then for people who are into welding and those things, just last week we had a very unfortunate case of a welder. He didn't wear his protective goggles and there was a huge impact and one tiny metal entered his eye and that's it.
Wow.
So if you are in any kind of job that is hazardous or work with metal, welding, all those things, please wear your protective goggles to protect. They will tell you that, Doc, that one when I wear it, I can't see what I'm doing well. That's what most of the people say, but it's very important. If you've never lost your vision, you will not see the importance of it. Then we look at computers. If you're sitting behind the computer, I think that's what you guys do mostly here. Yes. So there's an eye condition called computer vision syndrome, CVS. Let's just say digital strain of the eye. Okay. If you stay at your computer for long hours, and it looks like now everything is digital.
Yeah.
We learn from our PCs, even our children. Now, even my son, now they put their homework on Google Classroom. So he has to do his homework from
Behind the
PC.
screen.
So it's always screen. But long hours behind the screen causes things like eye strain, dry eyes, blurry vision, headaches, sometimes even neck pain.
Yeah.
Yes, and shoulder pain, depending on the position that you are sitting. Exactly.
Okay.
So, how can we protect our eye behind the computer? If you are somebody who wears glasses or needs glasses to see well, we encourage that you always update your prescription. You can't wear one pair of glasses for 5 years, 6 years, and you've never changed them. At least every year or to 2 years, you have to go in to update your prescription. Mind you, the prescription in your glasses will not change. But as you are growing, your eye is also changing. So at some point, your eye doesn't work with the prescription that was given to you 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay.
You know, it is the funny thing that patients normally say that, if I'm permitted to speak to you,
Yeah.
he said, Doc, I say, I don't know my lens in the
Yeah.
We hear it very often. But the Edro doesn't, sir. the prescription in your lenses, it doesn't get filled. If you can keep it for 1,000 years and it will be the same. But like I said, it is your eye that is changing because you are growing and everything about your body is changing.
Okay.
You know, when you were younger, you could run so fast, but now
It's not the same.
it's not the same. So the eye too is changing and it may need help in the form of glasses.
Okay. I have a question though.
Please.
Well, I'm guilty of this. So anytime I know I have to go to the eye clinic to update my lens, I want to wait until the last day they give me, But I think I've heard people say that it's good to go every once in a while. You don't have to wait. 'Cause I think the last time I have to go back after 18 months.
Okay.
But is it advisable? Would you advise that you go earlier?
So normally when you come to the eye clinic, depending on our findings, we can say come after 18 months, come after 2 years. But before that, if you observe any changes, you can just walk in. You don't have to wait to the 18 months. You get it. Maybe by 12 months, your vision is starting to get blurry. But you don't stay home and say, oh, the doctor said I should come in 18 months' time, so I'm waiting to go. No, you can always come back. Even sometimes, the lenses can get scratched.
Yeah.
So it still becomes very blur. You get it? So that's one you can go in and have it change. You don't have to wait.
Okay. And what of, again, I'm guilty of this. I always say that anytime I go back, it's like nothing has changed. I still have to be given. So I feel like I just want to just drop my money now.
Okay. But it is important that you go in the sense that you do not know when something may be happening without your knowledge. Unfortunately, most of the, should I say, serious or dangerous eye conditions, you'll be talking about one of them today, glaucoma.
Okay.
When it starts, you don't feel any symptom. You can't tell that there's something going on until the damage has really progressed. Before you can tell. But in the early stages, we are able to tell that something has started happening through the comprehensive eye examination that we do. Okay. So it is important. If you go once a year and they say that there's nothing wrong, hallelujah, but that doesn't mean you should stop because you never know. So long as you are growing, it's like a lot of people will be fine till after 40, then suddenly hypertension is showing up, diabetes is showing up. You get it? The same with the eye. So you never know. Okay. All right.
That's fine.
So one of the things that we encourage people who spend long hours behind the computer is called the 20-20-20 test. Okay. For every 20 minutes, you look away about 20 feet away for 20 seconds. 20 minutes, 20 feet, 20 seconds. So 20-20-20. Obviously, you may not be able to be checking your time. Is it 20 minutes? Is it a day you can't say 1, 2, 3, up to 20? No. But just have that in your mind so that from time to time you look away. What you are doing is that you are helping your eye muscles to relax. Because if you're on your PC like this, your eye muscles are, because something convergence, are together like this for so long. But the moment you look away, your eye begins to move out so that it relaxes a bit and then you come back. Okay. So 20-20.
Okay. So it's not like 20 minutes away from your PC to your phone. 20 minutes away from every screen. Yes, away from every screen.
No, so 20 minutes, and we are not asking that you actually get up from your seat. Wherever you are seated, you just look away.
Okay.
In a distance, about 20 feet away for 20 seconds, and then you come back. Okay. So that's the 20-20 rule. Okay, every 20 minutes, take a break for 20 seconds and look at an object 20 feet away. You can easily remember that.
Yes.
And then we already talked about it. Visit your eye doctor regularly. I know some have never been to an eye clinic.
And people, they are proud though. I don't go to the hospital, so I never ever enter.
I know. And the funny thing is, they are the ones that when they come, you always find something wrong with their eyes. And they are shocked. You know, there are people that they actually cannot see well in one eye.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But because you've never like intentionally decided, oh, let me close one eye and see how one eye is doing, and then close this. Exactly. So if the two eyes are working at the same time, the stronger one compensates for the weaker one. So you can't tell that there's something wrong. But the moment you do this test, it looks, everybody's doing it and needs to check in. All right. So like I said earlier on, there are lots of eye conditions that can be detected during eye examination that you, the individual, you will not feel any symptom from the early stages. So it's very important. One important I need to mention is that when you go to an eye clinic, lots of people have this notion that it's just about glasses. But eye care goes beyond glasses. Okay, it is one of the services that eye clinic provides, but it goes beyond that.
Okay.
All these things that I showed you earlier on, okay, all the parts of the eye, everything here needs to be examined thoroughly. Okay. So it's not just about getting glasses and then going away. It's just one part of eye care business. Okay.
Doc, I would like to ask about what's the name? Is it blue light?
Yes.
There's a trend these days. It pops up on my FYP sometimes.
Yes.
That people are selling glasses. They say it's this. So can we just get that and think we are safe?
Okay. I'm just thinking how best I can explain to you and not to use any technical word.
Okay.
Yes. Most people have reported subjectively that blue light glasses helps them when they're behind. It sort of blocks the glare and makes their eye feel more relaxed.
Okay.
It is not every glasses that has the blue light that is blocking the glare.
Okay.
You get it? So you can't just walk to the roadside or find somebody on social media selling blue light glasses and then you just get it. Okay. There's a test that we can actually do to check whether this blue blocking lens is really blocking the glare or not.
Okay.
Okay. It may have just that blue coating. So it had that reflection. So you think that, oh, it is one of them. No.
Okay.
That is why it's important that you go to a proper eye care facility to get, even if it's just a blue light glass, to protect your eye behind the computer.
Okay.
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 All right.
Okay. There's one last question I
Yes.
want to ask. So with regard to those of us who have, I think I saw in your slides obesity, and I mean some people or some of us have weight. How exactly does that impact?
Okay. So like I said earlier on, whatever is happening in your body is also going on in your eye. Okay. So if you have high cholesterol, if you've had it for some years, there are certain signs that will begin to show at the back of your eye. Then when we examine you, we can suspect that this may be going on. We've had a lot of patients who never knew that they were even diabetics. But through eye examination, we're able to tell that the back of the eye looks, there are certain signs that we can see.
Okay.
So we ask them, go and check your sugar level or go and check your BP. And they'll come back and say, like, hey, I didn't know. I thought that was fine. This is that. Okay. So everything happening in your body also affects your eye. People have gone blind because of diabetes. In fact, there are some people that their sign is blurry vision. That's when they get to know that their sugar level is going high. The moment, like sudden blurred vision, or when their BP is going up, they can tell by the way their vision is. In the sense that, so even if you come and you need glasses, and at that time, maybe your sugar level is too high or too low, or your BP is too high or too low, whatever glasses we give you eventually will not work for you. When all those levels come to normal, the eye has changed again. So the prescription we gave you will not change. So you find someone coming back, the glasses you gave me, I can't see anything. But you go and investigate, and maybe that day their sugar level was high. So as part of the history taking, we always, are you diabetic or hypertensive? Okay. When was the last time you checked your sugar level? It guides us as to the best care that we can give to you.
Okay. My very, very last question. So with the 2020 rule, if I have a prescription and I'm wearing my glasses, does it still apply? Do I really need to?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Because the muscles are still working. The glasses become like a help. Okay. Because your eyeball or your eye structure is not able to accomplish the refraction successfully.
Okay.
To cast a clear image. Okay. Let me just briefly explain one or two of them. There's an eye condition called short-sightedness or myopia. There are some individuals that their eyeball are slightly too long. Okay. So you want the image to form exactly at the retina, the back here. But because their eyeball is slightly too long, the image is formed in front.
Okay.
So information will be sent to the brain, but it will be blurred. So the individual will see it as blurred. Okay. So the lens we are giving you, coming to sit in front of the eyeball, a concave lens, has that power to push the rays of light onto the retina. That is how come the prescription differ from person to person. That you cannot wear somebody's glasses because into your vision is blurred. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we do the refraction, we're able to tell the prescription that you need specifically for you to be able to see clearly. You get it? Now, for people who are long-sighted means that when things are far, you can see them clearly, but when they are close, so your sight is long. Okay. But short-sighted means when the things are close to you, you can see, but when it is far, you can. So your sight short. If you put in your head, like, it's easy to understand. So it's the opposite way for those people who are long-sighted. The image is rather formed behind the eyeball. Okay. So the image is also blurred. So then you bring a convex lens, which will bring the rays of light forward onto the retina so that you can see clearly. So you are solving a refractive error case with that. And the good thing is that if you wear glasses now, we can add the photochromic coating. The photochromic is a coating that reacts to the sunlight when you are outdoor. But when you are in an enclosed space, it becomes clear again. Okay. So if you don't want to be changing to wear your sunglasses, you can wear your photochromic lenses. And then you can even add the blue blocking coating to it as well. But if you still want to wear your sunglasses and you have a refractive error or you wear glasses, the sunglasses can be made with your prescription.
Okay.
It will still look like normal sunglasses, but it will have your prescription in it. Because some people would want to wear it because of acids.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right, Doc. So, touching on eating well, okay, you mentioned specifically the greens, but I would want to know, what do you think about carrots?
Carrot is actually, if you saw the picture in my slide, there was carrots there. It's actually good, but people sometimes say that I have an eye condition, I have an eye problem. When I eat carrots, it will get better. That's not it.
Okay.
It helps to keep the eye healthy, but it doesn't cure eye condition.
It's okay.
You get it. It doesn't cure. So you can't say that, oh, my vision is blurred these days, so let me start chewing carrots as then it's going to get better.
Okay. Is it more of a preventive
Sort of, yes, to keep the structures of the eye healthy.
Okay. Okay. Aside the carrots, generally vegetables, anything at all.
The advice they've been giving us that we have refused to listen. But the dietitian, there are so many of us that they've given us a diet schedule, but no,
we don't follow it. It's not easy. If people say it's expensive, try to eat well.
It is, but we have to try. If not every day, at least some days, make an effort. In fact, when was the last time you had salad?
Oh, I'm good. Yesterday, you see.
Try.
So, Doc, another thing in our line of work is that most of the time when we wake up, most of us have our office set up in our rooms. Okay, sometimes the room is like very dark. What do you say with regard to lights and our screens working in such spaces?
Okay. So really, it's not advisable to have all the lights off and just your screen on. You realize that the light from everything is just going into your eye. It is advisable to have a well-lighted room. A well-lighted, so that it is like the light is shed evenly in the room. Okay. That is how come most people who use a computer often have dry eyes, stress, headaches. Like they don't even sleep well.
This one I'm guilty.
You get it? Because right now everything is digital, like I said earlier. So the last thing we do even before is phone. Sometimes we can look at the phone and just fall asleep whilst on the phone. But you wake up in the morning, it's like your whole body, you slept a bit, but
You didn't sleep for.
your body is aching. You haven't rested enough. So in as much as we can, at least 30 minutes before bed, put the phone away. Netflix, let's
reduce. Some of us, we need to watch some videos to put us to sleep.
That's what we always see. But it is not helpful. That's why we are always tired. We always feel like we slept, but we come to work and we are tired. It's like, we are too tired. You get it? And the other thing is, the moment we open our eyes, phone.
I come to do devotional.
Devotional
Bible is on the floor.
It's for my hard copy Bible. But at least when you wake up, just take a little time to relax. Okay, just look around, maybe a prayer or something for 15 and before you go on your phone.
This one is really difficult, but we have to. So we have to.
It's doable.
Yes, you will do it. Okay, Doc. So, aside these, are there any other eye care myths that you know?
There are lots of them. Okay, let me just mention this. People, I always get this that before I started wearing glasses, I thought I could see at least a bit better. But now that I started wearing glasses, I see when I take the glasses has spoiled my eye.
Yes.
I can't see anything. And okay, let me explain that one first. Okay, a scenario. Let's say the lights up there. Okay, as part of your work every day is to clean the lights up there. Okay, when you started working here, they didn't give you a table, they didn't give you a ladder. All they said was clean the lights up there. You figured out a way by stretching the cleanings every day.
Yeah.
Then one day you come and there's a ladder or there's a table. You stand on it and it's easy. What's a relief?
Yeah.
You've done that for 2 years, for years. Another time you come and they've taken all the tables and the ladder away. Going back to your old way of stretching to becomes more difficult.
Yeah.
It's just like with the glasses, okay? The moment you wear the glasses is taking a lot of stress from the eye itself. Okay. So now the eye is comfortable, the brain is comfortable and everything. Now when you take the glasses away, the brain will not have to
Like learn and
exactly, and the muscles will not, and they don't want to because they know that there's something
an easy way.
exactly, there's an easy way out.
Yeah.
So it's like it becomes more difficult now.
Okay.
So if you have to wear glasses, just wear it. Definitely, yes, you will feel like that. But this is the reason why you are feeling. It's not that your eye is getting spoiled. So some will then say that, okay, then I will not wear it often for my eyes to get used to it.
It's okay.
That one too, you are harming your eye. There's something that we call lazy eye or amblyopia. Okay. The brain is very interested. Whatever you feed the brain with, that is what the result that you get.